a recorded reading. As you've probably already noticed, this is not gonna be the way that you're used to from YouTube readings. So, there we go. I decided to do a quick check-in on both Divine Masculine and Divine Feminine energies. I purchased a new deck today from Angela Hartfield. I already loved it. All the cards have been pre-shuffled, as you've seen and heard, right? So I'm just gonna dive into the reading. I pulled a chakra stone for the Divine Masculine energy already, and look what came out. It was the crown chakra. So with the crown chakra being highlighted, this is definitely speaking about some input coming in from the higher selves. I've had lots of awakening energy in the Divine Masculines lately. Lots of Divine Masculines and Divine Feminines confirming that too. With that being said, remember, I am not reading an actual person. I am reading the Divine Masculine energy. All of us carry both energies inside. So what I'm reading is your Divine Masculine energy as well as your Divine Feminine energy, with one being more dominant right now, and the other one being mirrored by probably someone else. What you call your twin soul or your twin flame, or what we call our twin soul or twin flame, is simply a physical manifestation of our unhealed energy within. So whatever this person does and mirrors back to you is what you need to heal within yourself, or what is probably being processed within your own energies. Also, of course, this is a general reading. Not everything I say will resonate. So take what resonates and leave the rest. I'm showing the cards only because I want you to feel free to look at the cards and let them, you know, trigger out whatever wants to be triggered out, and to maybe give you hints or their very own messages. I'm an intuitive reader. I do not follow the classic way of interpreting cards. Like, I'm not very stuck to, look at those two, to reading cards in the classic way. Of course, I do include the messages that they are meant to carry, but I also bring in my own intuition and what they're telling me. So we already have 3, 4, 5 cards for the Divine Masculine, 6 cards that should be enough for now. At the bottom of the deck, I have the Two of Swords, vice versa. I'm currently using the vice versa deck. The vice versa deck, the cards have 2 sides. These are the regular sides, and then the other side, some people read it as reversals. I just see it as the energy shifting into something else. I once had a reader say that he thinks that the vice versa side, like the side where we see the back, is that person looking into the future, but it also shows the other side of that card. So let's get started with the Ten of Wands. The Ten of Wands, especially this side, to me is a burden. We all know that one. A burden that has been self-created throughout our journey, or throughout several lives. The 10 indicates also the ending of a cycle. Here we have the Queen of Wands, also in reverse, represents growth, strong connection to Earth, and possibly looking into what is to come. But to me also, she has an energy of building herself up very much. As you can see, we have 3 statues or 3 figures that are standing externally. 2 of them are built up statues, and this one actually is spirit. So here we have the Star, also in vice versa. Beautiful card, I love that, because in the vice versa, it's literally spirit coming to you, showing you whatever you need, granting your wish. This to me is my dream card. Here we have the Hierophant in regular position, 4 of Swords, regular position, and Page of Coins or Pentacles, whatever you want to say, also vice versa. With the cards laying here as they are, the Divine Masculine, as I said, feels very burned, they're very heavy, they're in a more hurtful energy here. We see that on the other side, outside, the lands are burning down, the fires are burning down, everything, and he's just sitting there doing nothing. It's just that the Divine Masculine energy currently is in a state of literally being pushed into their seat. There have been many dark nights of the soul in the Divine Masculine energy, which is probably why the Hierophant is also here, because the old belief systems and all the things that they thought or you thought were true or have been indoctrinated to you all your life suddenly turned out not to be the truth anymore. So probably the Divine Masculine has tried to get several intakes or opinions on what he was experiencing. The Divine Feminine to him is literally turning her back on him. He is visiting her energetically, so he wants to come to her. Simply the fact that he sees her as that much having grown and being grounded and stable and having established herself so much, super scary. It's super scary to a Divine Masculine, especially right now while he is facing his fears, the illusions that he has been building up for himself, or that have been that he has been taught. Alright, so clarifying the 10 of Wands, we see the 7 of Wands, and flipping out on the side, the Page of Wands in reverse. So yeah, this is again an energy of being defensive, of not being able to move on right now. I see that Page of Wands is just standing there like, okay, I'm standing in Barrowlands, there's nothing more here for me, and I know that I have to go, and I already have my wand, but I'm kind of waiting for something. So what is he waiting for? Yeah, he's just, again, he's being pushed back into rest now. Maybe we get some more hints about the why. Clarifying Queen of Wands, Knight of Swords in reverse, so definitely not taking that bullshit anymore. Divine Masculine seems to understand that the time and the journey and all that has happened has been very hurtful for the Divine Feminine, for his queen, which is why she stopped working with him, and that's making him pretty sad. I know it sounds so simple, but the storyline usually, especially with the clarifiers, is really simple. So he's definitely crying over the fact that that Three of Pentacles has ended. I'm not sure about the Emperor though. I'm just gonna carry on with the other cards. That Emperor feels weird. And there's Death. Okay. There's Death clarifying the Star in vice versa. The Sun in reverse. And the Hangman. I'm gonna ignore these ones. So this is actually what I was saying, that Divine Masculine right now is going through a period of very strong transformation. At the end of the path, there is the sun, there is enlightenment, but it's not there yet, it's not integrated yet. Right now, he's still standing, all right? He has not turned around to surrender. He's not seeing that yet. And with the Five of Wands being in the deck here, and the Two of Swords, and the Seven of Wands, this is like super protective against himself. Maybe that's why the Emperor is here, because the Emperor is an authority, and he's like, you know, no, I'm not taking that. You're not telling me what to do. It's my life, and I do what I want to do. So leave me alone and shut the fuck up. Sorry for my language, but that's me. I'm a doofus. Okay, clarifying the Hierophant. That was quick. Clarifying the Hierophant. There's some bullshit here that I'm not gonna hit. Is the Ace of Cups in reverse. So yeah, this is definitely feeling that what the Divine Masculine thought he was feeling actually wasn't. So it's like that realization of, hey, all my life I thought that these feelings have been true, but they actually weren't. Let's get more. Yeah, that's Temperance. See how much Spirit is trying to push and tell him to surrender? But he's not taking it. He's not taking it. And there's the Devil. But see that? The Devil came out sideways. So, to me, this speaks about having a movement in here. The Devil is keeping Temperance from rebalancing that knowing, or that emotional state that has to be shifted into another consciousness. But there's that refusal to move. But what is happening now is that the Devil is slowly turning to end up here. And why is he doing that? Because of the Priest. Ah, this is awesome. Okay, let's move on to the Four of Swords. That was quick. Also a card that wants to move, because the latest energy has been that the Divine Masculine has not been happy with the results of what he has been doing. So the realization of, oh Jesus, there's the Queen of Wands again and the Nine of Swords. So yeah, he's very much King of Cups in reverse. He's very much realizing why there was a need to separate ways. If there has been a separation, no matter if physical or energetically, words. Sorry. He has in his mind, he knows why this had to happen. And it doesn't matter if he was the one leaving, if he was the one steering the boat, if you were the one leaving, if you have separated from yourself. What's remarkable here is the Eight of Pentacles sideways also, and the Eight of Pentacles is my timeline card. So this guy, he's working on his own. Again, he's working on his own. He's not happy with the results that he's had so far. And also, this is pretty chaotic here, right? This is in a more structured way. And this is, to me, old timelines. Working on old timelines, on past lives. Reordering them and kind of like, okay, I'm done with this. I'm gonna hang it on the wall. I'll take a look at it from time to time, but this is done. It's just done. No more work to be put in here. Also, they're coming in alignment, which this represents pretty much too. Alright, so be compassionate with the Divine Masculine. because that's not a very nice energy, with the devil being here and death and the Nine of Swords and clarifying the Page of Pentacles, we have the Ace of Wands, the Ace of Pentacles, and the Seven of Cups. So there is that understanding that something has to change, right? He has to take action to create something new in the physical world. But this cannot happen as long as there's so many cups confusing him. Like right now there's so many options, especially with all those timelines. Which one do I pick? We have the Wheel of Fortune in reverse underneath the deck. And the Wheel of Fortune, to me, I've said that in another reading. The Wheel of Fortune can be turning in our favor, or it can be turning, making us feel helpless. And we can be stuck in a mentality of being caught in that wheel without much we can do to change that. The secret for this is, in fact, to surrender and let that wheel turn. So this can go, and this can go, and this can finish, and this can come. Okay? So whatever you do right now, be compassionate with the Divine Masculine energy. Give it some space. Give it time to heal. And if you're currently the Divine Feminine, in the Divine Feminine energy, yeah, here's the healing that's taking place with the Divine Masculine. Also, we have Waters of Life. Ooh, that's many cards. Satisfaction. And Headspace. So this and that combination to me confirms that the Divine Masculine currently is very much in his head about how not only him but thus also the people around him can be satisfied again. He's very separated right now, very cut off, very withdrawn, but he's like, look at that, he's like gently peeking into that picture that he started seeing, testing if it's real, like testing the waters, right? Also with waters, the thing is, the more you try to swim against them, the more exhaustive it will be, the more energy it will just take from you. So it is important to see that sometimes the best thing you can do is to surrender and just let the current carry you wherever it wants you to be. And that can bring big satisfaction, like even if it's not clear right now, the easiest way can be to just stop and pause. Alright? Also, what I always say is that worry is a misuse of damn, I cannot speak. Worry is a misuse of imagination. So worry comes from the same place where imagination comes from, like in the place where we are daydreaming and thinking about or making wishes or thinking about what we could or would love to do or to achieve. Mostly things that others say we will never do, never achieve, or never know. That's the same. Worry does it in a negative way because it builds up the picture in our head about what might happen if I do this and that. What can go wrong? What will happen to me? Will it have a negative effect on me or others? Will they leave me? Will they not love me anymore? Right? So, final pole is the Blood Angel and the Victory of Mariam. And since the Rumi cards are my I'll make you cry cards, those who know me know that I say that and they know that it is true. You can ask them. Since they are very deep, I will read a part of the message from the booklet. The Oracle of the Blood Angel comes to you with a particular message. You are being given the gift of more life. You may experience this as growth, expansion, more energy, more life force, or divine electricity circulating through your system. The Blood Angel understands that in the gift of greater life, which enables a soul to live more of its essence, becoming a more palpable divine presence upon this earth, there are many unavoidable experiences. One of these is that there will be more sunsets to counter the increase in your sunrises. This is about balance. When opening up to receive more, one needs to empty out what has been to allow for a new influx of energy. Empty out. Overflow. Right? It is not about an exchange of equal measure, for you will receive according to the great generosity of life itself, and thus even more shall be offered in compensation for what you are willing to release. However, release must take place. Balance is the natural law. The sunset makes way for a time of night. That might be the darkness of grief, or the stirring of unknown places within that only reveal themselves in clarity the following morning. Being ready to endure the sunset and the night, to become ready to receive the sunrise, and with it more life, is your divine task now. And the Victor of Mariam, this oracle brings you a message of affirmation and success. Your victory is already assured. You are being led into it now. No matter if you believe it is not possible and you are placing more faith in the appearance of distraction or obstacle than in utter success. No matter if you have forgotten for a moment that the divine lives in you, as you, and that apparent failure is only a part of the process, the plan through which learning happens, serving the ultimate holy victory. Yes, your victory is inevitable. So, there you go. I hope you liked it. Let me know in the comments below.